Hello and welcome once again to my YouTube channel. This is Reflex Image. If this is your first time visiting, don't forget to like and subscribe. Click on the subscription button. And if you're already a subscriber, welcome back. So in today's video, I'll be showing you how to transform a boring background for baby pictures to high-end backgrounds to make your picture look very nice. So let me show you example. This is the collection of the one I did. Though I just use simple backdrop, just one backdrop. That's what I use. I have tons of them. You can see right now. Do you see how nice the picture is? Do you see how nice it is? And I think I have about 30 of them if I'm not mistaken. And I'll be dropping about 5 on my Telegram group. If you're not following my Telegram already, you can just go and do so now so that you can also gain access to these files for you to do what to work with and transform your picture. So something you know about manipulating pictures like this, we don't want to go too much extra mile. So right now I want to be using a somehow bluish and a white background for this. So for me to do that, when I want to shoot my picture, I'll shoot in something white or something bluish in nature to save me time so that I can preserve my shadow and not change the backdrop color, just to make the work very seamless and fast. So if you have to go for a traditional outfit, which I'll be doing in my next video, so you can use like a gray color or a brown color, because I know most of the time we want to add props and our props are brown in color. So that's just a tip though. So let me just do basic adjustment here. Bring down the highlight, increase the contrast, bring up the shadow. Where's my shadow? I'm going to bring up the shadow like this. Then I'll go to the colors. I'm going to increase the color, increase it. Luminance, I'm going to drag up the color. So let me say I'm done with my basic adjustment right now. I just have to put my picture in Photoshop. This video is going to be very short and straightforward. So now all you just need to do right now is retouch your picture in whatever way you know how to retouch it. Just make sure you retouch it very well and flatten your background back to the way it's supposed to be. As I said earlier on, whatever you want to do, make sure you retouch your picture first before you jump straight to manipulation. Now let's say we are done with our retouching and we'll flatten our image back to our background layer. So click on your C if you are using a MacBook. Whatever thing you just click on C, then drag down. We want to expand the background. We want there to be enough room in the background, as you can see right now. So let me say I'm done with this right now. I'll pick my rectangle marker tool. I'm scroll to this side, Ctrl T on it, and I'm going to hold down my shift key. I'm going to drag to this side. So that I'm going to fill that area up. Ctrl J to select. And come to this other side also again. I'll do the same thing. Ctrl T for free transform. Hold down my shift key. And I'm going to drag here. Click on Enter key. Ctrl D to select. That's the next step. We don't need to fill up this area again with any background again. So Ctrl J on our background layer. Ctrl J on it. Then go to your quick selection tool. Click on select subject. Then wait for it to load up. For you to select your subject for you. Let's see if it's going to select it perfectly. And if it does not, we are going to do the rest of the adjustment ourselves. And look at what it did for us. Not that perfect, but it gave us an head start. So I'll pick my polygonal axle to balance it up. Make sure this was an addition. Then I'm going to trim over the area where I know the outfit is supposed to be. Take around this way is okay. So this side also again, I will trim to subtraction. Then I'm going to do what? I'm going to select it like this. We're almost done with our manipulation. So let me say I'm done with this our selection right now. I just have to right click on it. I'll go to feather. I'll be feathering by 2 pixels here. I'll click on OK. Then I'm going to click on the max. So go back to my background layer now. This time around, I'll just go to where my background is located. So here is some of the background. Let me open this up right now. Here is some of the background. Here is this. Here is this. As you can see, just like I said earlier on, either white or something, just a light color that is going to blend in with this. So as you can see right now, if it's for a lady, you can go with pink. Probably you can go with pink and just bring this in right now. So I'll be giving you this background for free. So let's try out one before I'll be using the initial backdrop I want to use. So this one right now, I just have to drag it to Photoshop. Wait for it to load up. Then I'm going to expand it till you fill the entire document like this. But I'm going to drag it so that it's going to be as if she's actually sleeping. It's actually sleeping on it. You can see right now. So the next thing I will do right now, just something very simple. Then we're done with our manipulation. Create a mask on the background you just brought in right now. Click the mask on it. Pick your normal brush. Make sure the color is on black. Then you do what? You scroll over this area just to do what? To bring our shadow back for us. Can you see right now? we now have our shadow back right now. Then you just have to blur this out a little bit, but this is not the background we'll be using. Let me delete it right now. Just have to go back to my file manager again. I'm going to scroll down to where my background is located. Here is still another one over here. So I'll just scroll down to where my background is located. I'll be selling the complete pack of this baby background. Think about 100 files inside, and I think you're going to love it once you start making use of it. Still looking for where my background is. So here's the background I'll be making use of. What I just need to do is to drag it down to my Photoshop. Wait for it to load up, and I'm going to expand it till I see fit around this way. So once I'm done, what I just need to do is just to place it on it. Click on enter key, then create a mask on it, then pick my normal brush, make sure the color is on black, and I'm going to scroll over the shadow area also to bring back the shadow. So whatever you just do while manipulating either baby picture or any picture, just make sure you do what? You make sure you bring back the shadow. Once you do that, the manipulation is going to look very, very perfect. And I think we're good to go. All you just need to do is to color grade the picture and export. So if this video helps one way or another, don't forget to drop a like. Someone out there might be in need of this video. And I'll be dropping this background and like 3 others for you guys to download for free. If you want to get the complete children pack from age 1 to 5 years old, it's going to be on my store. You can just go and make purchase there. It's going to be very, very affordable. So see you guys in my next video tutorial. Reflex out.
So in case you're interested in getting any of my picture editing file, from my overlays down to my color lookup, which is my lot file, so you just have to scroll down to your video. So under the comment, this is my description. So it's not going to load the description for you. You just have to click on show more, click on it. So it's going to show all the options. Once it does that, just click on my store link. So here's my store link. Once you click on it, it's going to take you directly to my store. So you can actually select any file you want. From the color lookup, this is a light skin LUTs. This is a feather which I use in my recent video. This is 100 premium baby overlays. This is my first video course. This video course entails on how to download all the files I want. The site I use in downloading all my files free of charge, including my Photoshop panels also. This includes my PNG files. This includes all my packs, all my picture editing files, my premium overlay, my PNG, my flying fabrics, my color lookup, my presets. So once you buy this, you've already bought everything apart from this one. So here is my flying fabrics. Here is my, in case you want to give me any project for me to work on. Here's my color lookup. Here is my background overlay, and here is my presets file. So in case you're interested in buying any one, you can actually go for them. The good news there is that you can actually buy your own currency, any currency of your choice. You can buy with any currency of your choice.